What is up everyone, this is Mike from My Gadgets World and I'm back with another video and it's about the LG OLED CX series 2020 model. Before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, support this boy, and God bless you all. Hey, so you see that the TV was dropped right here at the doorstep because Best Buy wouldn't come in and my in-home service installation was cancelled because of the COVID-19. So for the health and safety reasons for the employees and for the families, they are not doing that service. So I have to take this upstairs. Make sure you have somebody to help you because it's really heavy. Right there you see my media room. It's not finished yet. We just moved into this new house, so it's gonna take a lot of time to build this. And that's OLED E6 behind 65-inch, and this 55-inch, there's a reason why I got it. There are multiple reasons. First of all, you can see right here on the screen NVIDIA G-Sync. It also does FreeSync, which is for AMD, and also it supports the Xbox. So we'll get into that and we'll unbox this thing. I just couldn't find any fancy knife, so this is just the regular vegetable knife that I could find in the kitchen. Alrighty, so let's just go ahead and unbox it. I'm really not feeling good when I was unboxing it because I was scared because so thin TV and so delicate, and I'm like, what if I just crack this, and it's really hard because I barely move my E6. I mean, I still keep my box and packaging because without that glass panel display, it's not that easy to move around. So this one, you just lift the box up because you might be doing it yourself because Best Buy might not come in your house and they will also just drop it there at your door. So carefully just lift this box up and you will see all the supporting packaging up there. So this TV comes with a couple of goodies inside. You will find installation guide there. This is for the assembly of the TV. And it includes the installation for all the TV models for 2020 series and CX, GX. I don't know if they continued with the wallpaper series and the picture on glass, that was E series. Okay, this is the back cover, which goes above the stand at the back to cover all the screws and everything. Then you will find this package. This one is with the warranty information, some safety guidelines, audio video cable, which I don't know who uses it. If you have some old equipment, maybe it's worth it to have these cables handy, but I don't have anything, so I'm gonna put it on side. It has remote control in there as well. This is a beast box that goes at the back. So this one is actually the supporting stand for the back, and then there's a metal stand for the front. This one actually runs the wire through it so that you can do good cable management. And it comes with 4 screws that you have to screw it at the back of the TV. And you see in the middle, this is where all the wires run through. Okay, this right here is the metal frame that goes at the front of the TV. It has a nice signature on it. Actually, I'm doing right now this voiceover, so unfortunately my audio was not as great, so I just had to record it and do the voiceover in it. So you might find some pauses and delays, or maybe just video but no audio. Really apologize for that. But this is really heavy and sturdy stand. It goes at the front. It has the LG OLED logo on it, and you can barely see that because it's just gray font. And this package I was talking about earlier, the one had the user manual for the TV. It has the remote control and the audio video cable. I think I should add some music in the background, so that will help because I don't want that silent and pause, because literally I'm watching it and I don't like it. So I'm just wondering, like, how would you guys like it? So just go in the comments and make sure you talk something about it. The remote control, thank God it comes with the batteries. This is for the wire management. It goes at the back. The remote control is pretty similar to what we had before for B6, C6, and then the 9 7 series, 8 series, 9 series, and finally we have 10 series, which they call it CX series. They all have similar remote control. Only the luxury models, I would say, the E series or the wallpaper series before came with a really fancy remote control, but all other TV models, they just come with a regular LG universal remote control. And there's the warranty guide information and everything, and some instructions. And this is new that they started putting the sticker inside. I don't think so I'm gonna be putting it anywhere, it's just not a good idea, I guess. So there are a couple of screws that you have to make sure that you put it on the back of the TV, and 4 screws goes at the back of the TV, and 3 screws that goes on this metal stand. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how to assemble this TV. As I told you guys earlier, that this part goes at the back of the TV and this one goes at the front of the TV. First we have to assemble the bottom part, and this is what goes at the bottom, the front and the back of the stand. It comes with total of 7 screws. 4 goes behind the TV and 3 goes to assemble this back and front of the stand, this metal and the plastic part. So you have to flip it over, and you can see that there are 3 screws right where the metal stand is, 1 here and 1 in the middle and 1 on the left side. So once this is assembled, now is the scariest part that I've ever experienced, because I had to literally lay down my TV flat on a surface so that I can hook this up at the back of the TV. So man, you're gonna see me shaking, by the way. Well, now is the scariest part, because now I have to assemble the TV, and it is not really fun stuff, because you have to literally lay down your TV flat on the screen facing the surface, and that's the only way you can attach that stand to the TV. So I'm gonna lay it down like this. I was really scared that, at that point I felt like, okay, this is done now, but thank God nothing happened. So I had to take out all of this packaging, and the front and the back. You see at the bottom there's the packaging, and then there at the front, this should go under the TV so that it gives enough support to the screen of the TV, and also it can lift it up, because if you don't lift it up you won't be able to attach the stand to it. At the back of the TV you will find one RJ45 connector for your LAN connectivity. There are 4 HDMI ports, 3 on the side, 1 on the back, and 1 USB port on the side and 2 USB ports on the back. They all are HDMI 3.0, sorry, USB 3.0, and the HDMI is HDMI 2.1, so you will be able to get the eARC with that, and also 4K at 120 Hz. Okay, these are the 4 screws that I talked about in the earlier stage that goes at the back of the TV. I'm going to fast forward this one real quick. You have to just snap it in. You will feel that sound, as soon as you snap that to the back of the TV. And then you can just mount it using those 4 screws. And that should be done assembling the TV. And that cover that I showed you in the beginning, that cover actually covers all these ugly screws that's going to be showing up. So you can use that cover there. Alright, once mounted, your TV is ready to be placed on a TV console. So I'm gonna show you how it looks like now. So finally, with the help of my wife, I was able to put this TV on a computer table for now, because as I said that this room is not finished yet, so it's gonna take some time to decide what I'm gonna do with this. But this is my main display. It's LG OLED E6 65-inch. It is 3D capable, the last model that LG made. So this is my main movie theater, I would call home theater display. And this new one is going to serve as a secondary monitor for my gaming needs, so I can do PC gaming on it using the G-Sync, and FreeSync on my Xbox. So this is exciting. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I power on the TV. It has the latest WebOS, the WebOS 4.5. The WebOS 4.5 is a lot better than the previous OS that I have used, because the menus, the screen is more optimized. It's not really as colorful as it was before for LG OLED E6. So I like when I saw that in the store. Okay, first thing, I think it's gonna connect the remote control, so you have to just press the center button on the remote control. Click OK, set your time zone. Once that's set up, it's gonna ask you for your Wi-Fi information. The setup is kind of like similar to what I had before on my E6 model, and actually is similar to what we had over the last few years. So this is new, that you can set up your HDMI or your Ethernet and everything right at the first screen. I'm gonna skip it for now because I have not connected anything as of now. I'm gonna just search for the Wi-Fi and connect to it. The very first thing that I would like to do on my new TVs, mostly go to the software updates, because software updates are really important. And on this TV, you must have to do it, because if you don't do the software update, you're not gonna get the FreeSync. You'll just get the G-Sync. So it is available with the software update. So make sure as soon as you connect to the Wi-Fi, you go ahead and just update your TV. It's really important, right? It's connected to the internet. Some user agreements and all, I don't think so. Nobody ever read it, and I'm gonna just skip it too. I had an issue connecting to the Wi-Fi, so I would go and try to connect back again. I don't know, it's the TV issue or could be just my router being finicky, so I'm just gonna leave it right there. But I'm gonna put the zip code so it can do the area code search for me for the TV channels and stuff. AI Picture Pro, AI Sound Pro. I mean, usually I don't really use it, but if you wish to, you can enable it at the beginning of the screen right here. What it does, it just optimizes the sound. Like for music, it will direct it as music. For AI Picture Pro, it's new because there are a couple of new features in this TV. It has a filmmaker mode where you can play the HDR content in a way that the director intended to. So you can just go and switch to filmmaker, and there's cinema home. There are a couple of new features. So this is just the overview of the new interface, and it's kind of subtle. I like this. So as I said before, my internet was not connected, and couldn't figure out the reason why, but I can just go to the network again and connect to my Wi-Fi. I prefer to connect to the 5 gigahertz network because it's more faster than 2.4 gigahertz. So I'll just connect to that. Okay, this is where I had to actually disconnect my Wi-Fi on the TV and turn it off and turn it on again, because I was having real issues connecting to the Wi-Fi. So this is just at the beginning. I never had the issues later on. So at this point, I'm making this video after like 3 days since I got this TV. So since then, I've never had any issues, and it's connected to the Wi-Fi using the 5 gigahertz. So once it was connected, the only thing is all the apps required update. Like YouTube, if I click on it, it asks for update required. But once I updated, it was flawless. I played the 4K HDR videos and it was playing super fine. And there were a couple of settings that I was doing on this TV, which will be on my next video. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, and I'll go over all the features of the TV and all the settings that you have to do to make sure like you're getting the best out of it, because this TV offers a lot and I'm amazed to see what features it offers. Like these features are incredible. For the price tag of $17.99 with taxes, you will end up paying about $2,000 for this TV, but it's really worth it. The way it is built, it's solid build. The aesthetics of the TV, the materials that they use, the metal frame for the TV itself is thinner than my iPhone XS Max, so you can imagine like how much quality they put in this TV. Alright, so you see that HDR popped up right on the right corner. And if I go in the picture settings, I can see what's going on, which HDR mode is default right now. I'm sure it's going to be HDR standard right there. I don't like HDR standard. It has a lot of blue in it. So Cinema Home is the one that you can use at the home. Cinema, now the difference between Cinema Home and Cinema is that Cinema Home, you can watch the movie in the bright light, and Cinema is when you're in theater, so it's supposed to be dark room. And for the filmmaker mode, it's more optimized for the home cinema. It's at another level, but it's supposed to be used in a very dark room where you have no lights, because that's how it's supposed to be. So I believe the filmmaker mode and the cinema mode is kind of similar, but it's more darker than cinema and home cinema modes. I think their intention is to just focus on the content, not just to be blinded by the high brightness that HDR produces. So it's really optimized in a way that the filmmaker would like you to watch it in a certain way. So the sound modes, all its surround sound. I literally don't use surround sound on the TV. I usually keep it off, and my settings mostly remains at my calibrated settings, but you can go over and do your own settings. So there's clear voice, sports. The speaker in the TV itself is good. It's not really the bad that you have to go and get a sound bar. It will do the job if you just use the TV speakers. But I'm gonna be mostly using it on my headphones and with the Dolby Atmos enabled on Xbox and also on the PC. So I don't really need to use the built-in TV speakers. But if you have to, you can literally use the TV speakers. I'm gonna build a home theater system for myself that's going to be 5.1.2, so I'm just gonna be excited about that. So that's about it from this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and wait for another video that I'll be doing soon, because I have to do all the features and settings on the TV. So make sure you update your TV. It was literally hard to find where the update menu was, so it is actually at the bottom where it says support. I was looking at additional options and all that stuff, but they keep changing. Before it was in general settings on the older models, but now it's in the support. So go to support, click on the software update, click on it once. It doesn't update for you, click it again. There has to be an update, so make sure you do that. I think when you get the new TV, it is registering the information on the server. And also, if you buy the TV from eBay or buy from someone, make sure it has 0 hours on it. That's where you can go and check from the support. Before everything used to be in general, and there was about section for the TV where you can update the TV. You can see how many hours the TV is being used. So this is all, guys. Make sure you go in the comment section if you have something to share, and if you want me to do anything specific on the videos. Right, I won't take more of your time, so stay home, stay safe, and remember everyone in your prayers. See you guys in another video. Until then, take care.